and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clogged lanes, but really all we can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. Lopez a screen with the shot. And again, the Bucks miss. Pass to Hartenstein. Shoots over Lillard. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Now, Antetokounmpo. Out to Kuzma. That three off the mark. And the Thunder with possession. Here's Williams. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Back to Lillard from about 19 feet.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards. Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Trent with the wide open look. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Back to Williams. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Shot from the inbound. Pass to Caruso. Banked in off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The Thunder with the lead. Here's the screen. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Wallace attacking, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Bobby Portis.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Caruso with the steal. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way. Smart and aggressive, Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
Williams' shot is off. The Bucks trail. Giannis outside. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. That's good from Antetokounmpo. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively. But how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo? Typically, it takes Giannis one stride to get where he wants to go. And in that one stride, he's covering so much ground, you can't keep up with him.
And the wide open shot from Green. A three-pointer off the mark. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Williams. Lets it go from 11. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Milwaukee in the lead. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Giannis has got 5 now.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here. I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Screen by Wiggins. They need this, and Wiggins throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Now Porter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this scene.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead. They're up by 5.
15.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Bucks passing it around. Lopez a screen. Outside, Green. Sinks the triple. Green's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Under trailing by 6. The scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, "I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up." Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Caruso, no good. Milwaukee leading by 7. Lopez a screen. Lillard with no one around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Wiggins. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Williams. And they pick up 2.
Quick thinking on defense from SGA. Excellent at using his speed on this end.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 8. And it's Trent in the corner. It's Prince on the wing. Knocked away. Back to Lopez. Second chance shot. And it's good on the way in. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Kuzma buries the long-range jumper.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Antetokounmpo with the steal.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Trent outside. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Milwaukee making a switch here. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Joe to the middle. Holmgren gets the bucket.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Pass to Portis. The kick out to Porter. And again, the Bucks miss. They play the clock right. They go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Joe can't get it to go.
just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So six-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is. Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Lopez a screen. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Cans it from downtown.
The size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He could be really effective at any position on the floor.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Here's Williams. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Fades back. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And it's Dort off the drive.
And Dort with a big-time dunk.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Mitchell. Oklahoma City moving it around. On the wing, Wallace. Picked by Williams. To the paint. It's rebounded by Portis. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Bucks have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
To the inside. Here's Giannis. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game. Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is...
Oh!
Yes, sir. Yeah, once Giannis gets the ball there, you can forget it.
Caruso up top. Wiggins. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Giannis says, "Get off me!"
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Over in the corner, Caruso. Picked by Williams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Thunder lead by 1. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Pass to Caruso.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Oklahoma City, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And he makes the first.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And so Caruso nails both of them. Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Using his size, Giannis.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Here's Williams. Lopez covering. Lopez with the steal. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Williams.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Substitution on the court.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. The lead is 2.
And look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And the rejection by Giannis. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Pass to Hartenstein. Yes, that goes in. Hartenstein's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Over in the corner, Williams. Second chance effort. And Holmgren finishes inside. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Bucks leading by 4. Pass to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Thunder trailing by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And it's Trent picking him up. A 3-pointer. Wiggins. And Lopez pulls it down. Portis the screen. 3-pointer. Lillard. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Lopez, no what? And the Thunder with possession. It's Williams with the drive. It's deflected.
And how about the reach from Portis there?
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Down low. Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Lopez is a big guy, which gives him a huge advantage on the interior.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Lopez. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Lopez has got the lead back up to 10 now for the Bucks. And the layup falls. Jones has got his first points of the game.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So both teams changing it up here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told his guys to max it out on the 3. If those shots aren't coming, then we need to move on. There are other looks for us out there. We want some diversity in those shot attempts, guys.
Thank you, David. Bucks leading by 8. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lopez from long range. Drops in the tray.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up Greg with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Lillard outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Count it. Lillard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the three, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Dort with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. And the slam by Williams.
And I like how unselfish Dort was on that play, freely giving it away rather than trying to chase down something for himself. All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Milwaukee leading by 13. Here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Tries it from the top of the key. Holmgren the screen. Dort misses. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks passing it around. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. They push it up 4-on-3. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Milwaukee.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Lopez. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Drills it from outside. Antetokounmpo's got 36.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on